¿Cómo está, amigos?
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Tell him, Joe.
Oh yeah, JFB. Play that music.
Hell yeah.
I got my mic turned on and I'm ready to go. It's time for the All Effin' Wrestling Show.
Welcome to another episode. This week's episode of the All Effin' Wrestling Show is brought to you by SWA Sabers. They make the best lightsabers in the universe. They got combat quality lightsabers you can run a car over. They got cosplay for when you go to the Comic Cons and stuff. SWA Sabers. All right, everybody. Welcome to this.
It's also brought to you by a new episode of Fruit Cat Films. We got the Adventures of Fruit Cat coming right up after the podcast.
Okay. Stay tuned. Go to our YouTube channel. It's all there.
I mean, you're already here. You might as well stay.
Yeah, might as well stay. I am, of course, your dysfunctional chief shenanigans officer. I ate a spicy ramen last night to prove a point. I paid for it. I've been still paying for it now.
He is JFB, and he puts the dysfunction in the junction.
I have a cousin. I have a cousins group chat with my cousins, and we were going to do the ramen challenge. And I'm like, ever since COVID, I've had a little bit more propensity to eating spicier foods. I don't know what it is. Just also I can tolerate slightly spicier food.
So COVID gave you a superpower.
COVID gave me a superpower. It didn't give me better 5G or antlers like, the Republicans said they were going to. I didn't grow any antlers, and the horns that I do have, I normally shave off anyway. So
that's good.
Look like
good.
I'm a demon.
Very Hellboyish of you.
Yes, yeah. I always grind. And so when I made it and I poured the flavor unit onto it, it turned it black.
Yeah. No.
I had one little bite. Couldn't finish it.
What is this ramen? Is this like extra super spicy or what is it?
Yeah. This is like Chinese cripple your ass, put you in a hospital. You're not going to sit solid for a week.
Like people who think they can handle spice don't know until it hits them. Like we had Clem, the pinball wizard, eat that spice, and it knocked him on his ass.
Oh yeah,
he's off spice now for good.
Matt Stoney, the professional eater, he did that challenge on his YouTube channel, but he had 10 packs of the spicy ramen that he ate.
Ooh.
Oh God, I can't even do like jalapeno poppers.
Yeah.
Like that's not a challenge for me.
All
so
right.
I am your patron saint of professional wrestling. I'm your gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada effing dry. Welcome to the show, everyone.
Yeah. What about this guy in the corner?
You all know who it is. It's me. It's the EVP. Here on a snowy Sunday afternoon. We had a nice snowstorm come through.
So you weren't going to be on the show. The snow gave us EVP Joe.
So I messaged Canada Dry last night. I was like, hey, I'm not going to be able to make the show. My wife has photos, and I had to take my son to dance. Well, we woke up this morning to snow, and everyone freaks the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because apparently in Maryland, you can't drive in the snow for some reason. It's really simple, guys. You follow the tracks, and you go in what else every people already did. That's the secret of driving in snow.
She's the star of Kimmy Chat. She's the star of half of the star of Speedy Reviews. It's the Kimster. Introduce yourself.
What up? I'm the Kimster, and I'm here to honor the GOAT, John Cena.
Come on, give us your Kimster thing that you do.
I am still running on low emotions, and
Yeah, give us the Kimster. What you gonna do when the
what you
Kimster?
gonna do when the Kimster runs wild on the All Effin' Wrestling Show, brother?
That's better.
There we
I
go.
want to hear that every time.
All right. So if we get started with talking about our main event, which of course is the last official match of John Cena, we have a little something called All the News.
From the pages of AFW magazine, it's News Update.
So Lila Gray is out with an ACL injury. Now, she got it when she was wrestling Monet. It should be notated, however, that the next day she competed in a powerlift competition and won it.
Wow.
And now she's going to have ACL surgery.
So she probably tore her ACL, did even more damage doing the powerlifting.
No. So contrary to popular belief, if you slap a brace on your knee, you really don't need, you don't have to come out. I tore my ACL in the first half of a soccer game, played the second half, overtime, then went to the hospital.
It's funny, when I tore my ACL,
Yeah.
I didn't know till later it actually fractured a bone as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, why is this hurting so much? Why is it so swollen? I'm like, yeah, there you go. But they didn't bother to x-ray it. They just like, oh, you tore your ACL. Just
That's Canada's healthcare system for you.
Well, at least you guys have good health care.
at least we don't have to pay arm and leg for it.
I mean, my doctor, when I went to the hospital, the doctor waited 3 months before they scheduled my surgery because I had other issues with the knee as well. I had torn cartilage and a MCL. And,
like swelling and stuff that had to go down.
Yeah, they had to wait for the swelling to go down before they could cut me open, or else I'd spurt out like a pinata. Boom, 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 boom. Polyfluids everywhere.
You get a piece of JFB. You get a piece of JFB.
JFB everywhere.
There's JFB everywhere. All right. The Hardys, Matt Hardy specifically, posted on his X that he and Matt and Jeff want to have a competition. They want to go against Javon and Leon Slater, Javon Adams and Leon Slater. That'd be one hell of a match. It could be possible because technically Leon Slater is in TNA.
He's the X Division champion, right?
Yeah, he's your X Division champion, for God's sake.
So they just have to bring Javon over for a match.
Yeah, they have to bring Javon Adams and
Evans.
Evans. I don't know why I keep saying Adams. So someone asked CM Punk a question. CM Punk gave him an answer. The question was, now that John Cena is retiring, AJ Styles is retiring next year, how soon is it before you lace up his boots? And he says, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. There you go. Punk, right from the mouth. Bobby Lashley is injured, undisclosed. Nobody knows what the actual injury is, but MVP has confirmed that Bobby Lashley is injured. However, Shelton Benjamin will be competing in the $1 million diamond ring battle royal.
Could this be a worked injury for Lashley?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think it is. I think if Bobby is hurt, Bobby's hurt. So I want to understand the diamond ring. So MJF is the holder of the diamond ring. He's not in the battle royal, but he will face the finals. Right? He'll face.
I don't know. I feel like the rules for this diamond ring battle royal changes every fucking year.
Yeah. So originally it wasn't having to face. They've only done the MJF having to face MJF once.
Correct.
Yeah, because last year he was out filming a movie, he couldn't do it. Yeah. So they were like, okay, the winner of their battle royal gets to face MJF the next week.
Yeah. Well, he's still filming another movie.
Get to go next week to win it. So
I hope it's a new diamond ring holder because I think
MJF has outgrown that gimmick. He doesn't need it anymore.
no,
How long's he had it for?
5 years.
6 years.
he wins it every year with the idiots.
Yeah.
You think he had time to move on?
I disagree. I think MJF keeps the ring.
I'm sure he will, but
I wouldn't be upset, but it would be refreshing to see someone else win it.
Well, because that's part of his gimmick is using the diamond ring to cheat. No reason to not give him the ring. How is he going to cheat?
Well,
he's a rich boy. He can go buy another ring.
So it's not. It's the same ring every time. Is that it? You don't get a new ring.
I don't think so. I think it's the same every time.
Then it's definitely time for an upgrade. Nice little pinky ring, perhaps.
I mean, that thing. I know you haven't seen it yet, Kim. It's massive.
That's the problem with this gimmick. It's like it is a good gimmick putting the ring on.
Yeah,
but it just paints them in a corner every year.
I agree. You got to put something behind the ring. You know.
Well, the winner gets a title shot.
Oh, okay. Well, then, gotta give it to MJF because you don't have a heel. You don't have a heel to go against your world champion. You got 3 face champions going. Well, you got 2 faces and a heel. But if a face wins the belt, you got to have another heel. It's not going to be Samoa Joe. It's going to be MJF.
But Joe doesn't need the ring. He has the contract.
Yeah, but give him. He doesn't want to give up that contract. Give him the ring so he can cash that in.
The one thing about that story that would be good is that he doesn't win on that cash in for the ring, and then he finally has to cash in that title contract to finally win it.
Writes itself. It writes itself for Pete's sakes. We have 2 official matches now scheduled for World's End. We have the 3-way Samoa Joe, Swerve, and Hangman Adam Page. We also have Jamie Hayter. She will be taking on Chris Statlander for the Women's World Championship. Can I just say it? I'm just going to say it. I don't care. This is not selling me a pay-per-view.
I don't think Samoa Joe is not losing.
Don't say that. Don't say that because we said that about Hangman. There's no way he was losing to Joe. And what happened?
Well, he's got 1 defense.
But Aaron, you quoted that it was going to be a 3-way, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they were leaning towards for sure.
But I do love the callback because they did this before when Swerve's first so I kind of love the callback to this.
Yeah.
And then it's another callback because they're saying MJF might be influential in the ending because that he still has to get revenge on Samoa Joe for beating him.
Yeah. That's true. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. The women's side, I could give a rat's ass about.
Oh, I have no desire to see that match.
I mean, the problem you're running into is it's yet again another face versus a face.
Yeah.
I'd rather they throw Tekla in there too and have a 3-way.
It should have just been Tekla.
I would have preferred. I mean,
I would have preferred Tekla as the protagonist in this, anyways.
I mean, I'm just going to say it. I'm not impressed with the champ. I feel like
you're not impressed with the Cosmic Killer. I don't get
it. She's not killing anything. She's not an exuberant champ. That's the problem. She is a worker. And that's great. And that's her role. And she does an amazing job as a worker. Like the Intercontinental belt, like if they did a female version of the International, I'd have no problem with her carrying that and keeping it for a year or 2. I wouldn't have a problem with her going to Ring of Honor and unthroning Athena. But she has no charisma. It is a charisma black hole when it comes to stats. She's not an exuberant champion. Monet, Athena, Tony Storm, Britt Baker, all had that.
Come on, how many times do we have to have this discussion on the show? We get your opinion.
Okay.
We get mine. We don't have to talk about this every single show.
I just want them to let her loose. I think I don't know if it's how.
I think it won't be a long run. I don't think.
I don't think so either.
I think she'll have a couple defenses in there. This is her.
Here's the thing, though. If she retains at World's End, the next pay-per-view isn't until March.
Yeah.
Well, can't she lose it on a Dynamite?
They have done it before.
They have done it before. Yeah.
I like when they
special,
surprise us with that on Dynamite.
Like winter is coming. It's a really big. It's not just a regular Dynamite. It's always one of those themed shows.
Yeah. You get a couple big Dynamites over the year.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know if any that are coming before March, unless it's Fyter Fest.
Maximum Carnage in January.
Okay, so Maximum Carnage could be when she drops,
which is a new themed show.
Yeah,
they did it last year, and they're doing it again this year. Yeah.
I don't know why they're naming that after one of the greatest Sega games of all time.
Really?
Maximum Carnage was so fun.
It was fun, but best Sega game ever.
One of the best. One of the best.
Sonic's the best Sega game ever.
Sonic or Sonic 2?
Sonic, the original.
Street Fighter 2
on
Sega Genesis. If you had the arcade one, best fighting game ever on Sega. No doubt about it.
I'm currently bidding on a WWE the old school 80s stand-up arcade machine.
What?
Yeah.
What's the bidding at?
You're going to be blown away. It's over in 6 days, and it works, and it's only at $38.
Jeez!
Wow.
How many days left in the auction?
What's your maximum bid on this thing? What's your
I don't know the maximum bid because I'm not technically bidding.
What are you willing to spend? Is what I'm asking.
You'd have to ask Justin because that's supposed to be my Christmas present if he wins it.
Oh wow, this would be cool. Is this Superstars or is this a different one?
It's the blue case.
It might be
WrestleFest.
Yeah, WrestleFest. I think WrestleFest had the blue cage. It had the blue cabinet.
Yeah, it's got a blue cabinet. I just know that my buddy sent it to me, and he was like, "Hey, check this out." And I showed Justin, and then he took my phone and started talking to my buddy, and then was deleting messages. So I'm like, Christmas is coming.
Where are you bidding on this thing?
I'm not telling you.
Well, Canada Drive's going to head over to eBay and have a look later.
So WWE has granted Andrade permission to wrestle at WWC in Puerto Rico to challenge the champion Zavant.
That match already happened. It happened last night.
Oh, okay.
He won.
Oh, Andrade's the new champion, and yet he has to ask permission to wrestle. Got it. All right.
So, this has got to be coming to a close with Andrade and that. Because that's a
here's my thing. I don't understand how TKO can enforce a worldwide non-compete. I get United States because they're American companies. But how can TKO say you can't wrestle in Puerto Rico or you can't wrestle in Mexico? Especially when Mexico doesn't even care about copyright laws when it comes to music.
Yeah.
That's why they allowed her. What are we going to do?
Ultimately, what it's going to come down to is they're not going to let him out of that contract. They're going to hold true to it because Ari Emanuel doesn't let people out of contracts ever.
So then why did they let him wrestle in Mexico? Is it like a conglomerate of TKO?
Honestly, I'm willing to bet it's probably a way to keep litigation away. Be like, we'll let you wrestle out of the United States. You just can't go wrestle for AEW.
Yeah. But listen, this is something that is going to affect people signing with WWE long term.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, are you telling me you're going to screw me for a year? doing my
No.
livelihood.
No, because
People
this
are
is
going to
different.
think twice before signing that
No,
contract.
the reason why Andrade's is a year is because he was fired for cause.
Yeah.
It's not like any other time it's 3 months. It's because
Yeah.
he was fired for cause that it's
No, but you're not. You don't think that's going to affect people signing that contract when they've
mean,
seen this? It's
it
definitely
might.
up here.
Yeah.
No.
It's
So now he's
definitely sitting in
now
your
he's
brain.
the champion for another wrestling.
What was that, Kimmy?
Did he win a belt?
Yeah, he won the WWC heavyweight title.
So now he can't defend that again, or that's the only one he's allowed to wrestle in?
I would imagine this is a WWE will let him wrestle outside of the United States.
This is the Carlone
The
territory, right?
Colognes. Yep,
Yeah.
the Colognes
Yeah.
Federation. Speaking of non-competes, Samantha Irvin changed her bio on X, says soon to be the greatest manager in history, which suggests her 2-year non-compete is coming to an end soon.
Yep.
So, is she Ricochet's manager?
I would think so.
I would hope so.
That would be cool.
Her,
Like the demand
her
with
managing
her.
the demand would be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like it.
All right. Want to hear the stupidest thing Vince ever came up with?
Yeah.
Vince wanted to put Brock Lesnar in a legit shoot fight match and book him to go over at the time the unified heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.
Shut up.
Okay.
Nope. Vince has confirmed it. He wanted Brock Lesnar to get into a shoot fight with the unified, undisputed world's heavyweight champion, Lennox Lewis.
But then you can't book him to go over because there's a shoot.
Here's my
thing.
question: like MMA fight where Lesnar could take down Lennox Lewis, or a straight stand boxing? Because
Just a fight.
Lennox Lewis in his heyday would have knocked Brock out.
Just a street fight. Just let him go at it and let him see who walks away clean.
Oh God!
I don't think all the details were figured out yet.
There was no way that would.
Like,
First off, that
we
would
talking
have never got cleared. There's no-
barroom brawl in the back of a pool hall? I would have loved to see that.
There's no way, like,
they were going to bring back the brawl for all.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
There is
Oh.
no way the WBO and the IBF and all those other independent boxing organizations would have let that happen.
But you also got to look at where they are in their careers, because like Brock Lesnar would have been just new coming in, right?
That is correct. He would have been in his first or second year in WWE.
Which arguably was when he was his most badass
Yeah.
in his whole WWE career.
But you also talk about Lennox Lewis, who was the WBA, WBC, IBF World's Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
Can we all
After
say
Mike
how
Tyson.
proud everybody is that I'm not freaking out and we're talking about Brock Lesnar and I'm holding it together?
Lennox Lewis I always thought was funny because he was a Canadian, born in
No.
Canada,
Yeah.
who talked with an English accent.
Well, he was raised in England. He was born in Canada, but he was raised most of his childhood in
Oh
England.
yeah, I thought it was this shitty accent he put on every time.
No. He's legit. He's a legit Brit. All right, here we go. Two more. David Otunga said that John Cena was a bully. Okay.
Well, I would imagine in David Otunga's story, yeah, Cena is the bully.
And then,
Oh,
of
look,
course,
come on, like this isn't all roses for Cena here. We've heard he stole someone's girlfriend, Mickey James.
yeah.
We've heard who's the other guy? Nexus, the black guy.
David
Michael
Otunga.
Carter? Not David Tucker, the other black guy, the
Michael
bigger guy.
Carver.
Yeah, he said that Cena like bashed him on a chair and injured him, and then afterwards like, how was that chair shot you took? So like, there's not all these rosy stories about John Cena. There's stuff because we're human, right?
Well, you ever watch it? I watched Total Divas, and he treated that whichever Bella he was with, I can't remember.
Nick.
Like it was insane.
Yeah.
Like he got yelled at for cooking dinner.
Well, speaking of John Cena, as we get ready to go into our main event, the last news is that John Cena is now officially signed with WWE with a Legends contract for 5 years, and he is officially in the alumni section of the WWE roster page on their website, which brings us to our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
If you have been living in a cave, under a bus, Shane is right. He has called it. John Cena wrestled his very last match last night, and he did it fighting against Gunther, who won the Last Time Is Now tournament to face John Cena in his last match. John Cena was choked out. He lost. And that's it. John Cena is no longer an active member, a wrestling member of the WWE. Is now part of the alumni page.
For now.
Yes. For now, yeah. He has,
They say wrestling pulls you back in and never lets you out. Who said this on the show?
Did you hear Michael Hayes in the video?
Yep.
He was like, "We're never letting you go."
So I thought this week for the show we would talk about John Cena. We'll talk about the man. We'll talk about his career, what he's done, and then we'll kind of figure out where his legacy is. So why don't we talk about our first time that we ever got introduced to John Cena? So Ken and Dry, you go first.
I remember seeing him for the first time. I tuned in, and he was rapping about the Undertaker being with who's the black guy that was with JBL? Orlando Jordan. He's rapping about Orlando Jordan having sex with the Undertaker or something like that, and I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, hey, "This is kind of cool." I really liked the Doctor of Thugonomics gimmick.
Yeah,
I thought it was great. I thought he was so charismatic. He's just burying everyone he's wrestling with. I really enjoyed the first time I saw him, and after that, it was just a rocket on his back.
Yeah, pretty much. Joe, what about you? What's your first introduction?
His debut on SmackDown when he came out to challenge Kurt Angle.
Yeah,
Kurt Angle was throwing out an open challenge. He wanted someone in the back to come out and tell him why he should get a one-on-one, and Cena came out, and Angle was like, "Why should you face me?" And he said the iconic line, "Ruthless aggression," and smacked the shit out of Angle.
Yep.
And they went on to have a match.
Yep. What about you, Kim?
Now, I can't remember did he debut at WWE as the Prototype?
No,
Yes.
I think maybe he did. I don't remember. But
No, he debuted as John Cena.
Because my dad watched all sorts of wrestling, but I remember seeing him as Prototype.
Yeah,
in OVW.
yeah.
So that's my first, and then I think the one that sticks with me the most is with him and The Rock.
Yeah.
The back and forth with The Rock, where like The Rock was rapping about him and calling him Barney and Fruity Pebbles, and that's
Oh, that's way down the line.
Yeah.
that's what's deep in my brain.
Yeah. I met him. I've met him a couple of times. My introduction to John Cena was his debut at SmackDown when he came out during the Ruthless Aggression. I met John Cena at an autograph signing the first time, right around about halfway through his Doctor of Thugonomics, when he was dressing up as the city he was in as the good Doctor of Thugonomics. I met him again in Memphis when he was doing a Make-A-Wish, and I was on the camera crew recording it for Make-A-Wish. I got hired by Make-A-Wish to do it, and both times that guy's he's a pretty humble guy. I think he was a guy who understood what he was getting ready and preparing to be, and that was to be John Cena, the global icon, John Cena. So,
What was the name of his tag partner that he came in with?
He was with Bull Buchanan.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, talk about a forgettable person in this whole
Whatever
thing.
happened to Bull Buchanan? That's the question everybody should be asking.
I think they brought him back a few years
Buchanan,
ago.
He went to TNA. I think his son wrestles for WWE now in NXT.
Oh, okay.
I'm almost certain I heard that somewhere along the way.
Oh, well,
Let me see. I'll Google it real quick. Let's
Google it, my friend.
But yeah, that was like, you always get that special person in the tag team who comes to be great, and the other guy just falls off into nothing.
It's Brooks Jensen is Bull Buchanan's son.
Oh, Brooks Jensen. All right.
Yeah.
It makes sense now. He looks a lot like his dad.
He does.
He wrestles a lot like his dad too. I think as much credit as you can give to John Cena for being John Cena, I think you got to give a lot of credit to Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, absolutely.
She's the one who really propelled his career forward.
Well, he's also going on record saying,
we got a caller. We had a caller.
Well, like, he came out and said, I was about to be fired until Stephanie heard him rapping on the back of a bus. And that's how the Doctor of Thugonomics character came around.
Yeah.
Yeah, she made him rap about her tuna.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she's a huge, huge reason. And I mean, as much as it pains me to say, Miss McMahon, I thought that was Ric Flair for a second.
That was my dog.
The snowed in Ric Flair at EVP Joe's house. All you hear him is going, "You got any OJ? Woo!"
I don't think Joe has enough alcohol to fuel Ric Flair.
I do not have enough alcohol in my house.
How's it going, Showtime?
Great. How are you guys all doing today?
Pretty
Doing
good.
good. How about, come on, see
Hey, so you guys mind if I share my story quickly how I got to meet him?
Go for it.
Go ahead.
So back when he just started becoming the Doctor of Thugonomics, I don't remember if he's the U.S. champion or has won it. They did an autograph signing at Future Shop. Aaron would know what Future Shop is. It was our version of Best Buy, and it eventually got bought by Best Buy, actually, and then closed down. So I waited in the line, got to meet him. And honestly, man, even back in 2004, when I just, guy's fresh in his career, like JFB said earlier, he's a really, really humble dude. Yeah. Really soft-spoken, really appreciative to each person came. Unlike Randy Orton, I met back in 2002 after Raw tape, and Aaron knows that story. Yeah. So it was a complete polar opposite of meeting one guy at a wrestling event that was a complete a-hole and really disregarded people around him.
Yeah.
To meeting John Cena a couple years ago, it was like, and this is before he's Mr. John Cena. It was like he even just had that humble approach that you see, and this is off cameras, no cameras around, no footage, but he still has those humble approaches at the autograph signing in 2004. Then when you see him at a Make-A-Wish Foundation or other type of events like that, like he's just got that nice aura around him when you see him.
Yeah.
Well, he holds the most Make-A-Wishes record, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, and it's not even close.
Yeah. And it's not even just wrestlers; it's all celebrities. He's got the most Make-A-Wish Foundation appearances.
Yeah, 650 plus is where he's at right now. It's ridiculous, but I mean,
well, and then you got to think about the time that it takes out of his life to do that. That just shows that he's willing to go the extra mile for the people that got him to where he is the fans.
Yeah. I mean, the
Exactly.
story I always remember was there was a little boy with special needs that lived in Ukraine,
Yes.
and his mother told him that they were going to move to Austria to meet John Cena. And John Cena and his people got a hold of it, and he flew to Austria to meet that kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. That was
That's
a couple
insane.
years ago.
Yeah,
That was during his
3 years ago.
That's during the Peacemaker era. Like, that's one thing I gotta respect about John Cena. Yeah, maybe some of it's a little bit for show, but at the same time, he's putting the time and effort to actually do it. Like GFC, like it's not a quick flight to just go to Austria.
Yeah.
No.
That's got to be a 10+ hour flight each way.
Yep.
So that, and besides, he's got all the press and all. So it's not even just like living his normal life. He's got to do press. He's got to do this. He's got to make appearances there. And he still takes the time out of his day to fly halfway across the world to go visit this kid and fly back. Whether he means it or not, I honestly, though, it just shows like he's willing to put the time and effort for these kids.
Yeah.
I think one of his coolest Make-A-Wishes is one of the most recent ones he did. Like, there was a kid like in Ukraine or so, like he was war torn.
Yeah.
And he was talking, like, I guess his mom said, like, you're going to meet Cena to get him to leave. And he showed up anyway out of the goodness of his heart.
Yeah.
I remember
Oh, it was a lie.
Yeah.
What?
They told the kid a lie to get him.
It was
Pretty sure that's how the story went. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lie that became the truth.
Yeah.
Larry David
went out of Ukraine, and the kid didn't want to go because he knew that as his home, and he's autistic. And the mother was like, "Well, we have to go because we have to go meet John Cena." And he was like, "Oh, okay, well, let's go." And they went, and then John Cena got a hold of it and went and did it, and that's what makes John Cena a great human.
Luckily, it was Cena and not the Temu version.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about the choices. Sorry, what were you going to say, Shane?
I was going to say, I'll let you guys go continue with the show. I just want to drop in
Thanks
quickly.
for phoning
I'll
in,
see you
Shane.
guys in the chat. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right.
So I want to talk about. Okay, so Cena comes in, he does this thugonomics bit, but you at the same time you got Batista, who's just this monster.
Yeah.
You got Randy Orton, who looks like a Greek god and wrestles. He's a better wrestler than Cena.
Oh, by a mile.
And he has better looks than Cena too.
You also have Shelton Benjamin from that class.
Yeah, and Lesnar.
Yeah.
So what I think, you could have easily made Randy Orton your guy or one of these other guys. But what they didn't have a commitment to that do what it takes. Like,
well,
all these Make-A-Wishes, all these like PG sort of things, like just 100% work and commitment to this guy. And I think that's what sets Cena apart.
He's 100%. He was 100% a workhorse for the WWE. He was there. That's what he did. He gave 110% to the business.
Well, and you take a guy like Randy Orton, and I think
because you have Cena, but then you have Orton, who in the very early couldn't be counted on to pass a drug test to save his life.
Yeah, and he's very immature and saying rude things to the fans. And
clearly Lesnar wasn't committed to the business.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to be a football player. He wanted to be UFC.
Yeah.
And then the other two is Batista, who was the 1B to John Cena, let's be
honest. I think had Batista been as young as John Cena, maybe he gets the
that's part of it, because clearly Batista has the body that Vince McMahon would have preferred over Cena.
Well, let's talk about Shelton Benjamin out of all that, because as good of a wrestler as Randy Orton is, Shelton Benjamin can wrestle circles around him. I mean,
he's arguably the best wrestler out of the five.
Yeah. I mean, Shelton Benjamin was a NCAA 2-time champion in his weight class. That says a lot. And he went to school with and roomed with Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
They both went to Minnesota, and they both were All-Americans. So
But at the same time, he had no shot of being the guy in WWE.
He didn't have the personality. That was the problem. He didn't have that personality. He was a worker, and Randy Orton had that personality. He had a predilection for controlled substances, Bautista.
And being a dick to the fans. You can't be a dick to the fans.
Yeah. And then Bautista, I mean, everything that you could want in a professional wrestler, but couldn't cut a promo. He just wasn't
Until later.
I don't think he's still.
Later, it wasn't.
He was doing the Hollywood Bautista bit.
That was funny.
His best promo was against Triple H. Give me what I want. That's what I remember. that, and after he wrestled a match where he freaking took Rey Mysterio's head off, he's like, "You're supposed to be my best friend," and just murder. Those are the two promos of Batista's that I remember.
Like when he first started doing some of these Hollywood roles, he was like, he demanding his spotlight in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think
there's a reason why Batista was
comical.
so good as Drax. He said like 3 words and that was it.
my favorite promo from Dave Bautista is when he goes like this.
My favorite is when he's doing the machine. That guy comes running into where he's coming out.
Oh, man. Let's talk about Cena's best matches or just best moments in WWE. I know for one, the return at the Royal Rumble, where he came in last, and the crowd just went freaking nuts.
Yeah, because he came back 3 months early from like a torn pec or something.
Yeah.
I like his Iron Man match with Umaga.
It's funny though. Talking about that match, the Royal Rumble, it's so funny because his music plays, the whole crowd loses their mind, and then like 3 seconds later, they're like, "Wait, we hate this guy," and they start booing him.
Do you know what match I really like was last night's? I loved it. Like Cena left everything on the table. Like that was probably his best match in a long time. Better than anything he did with Cody this year.
You're right. This match doesn't come close to him and AJ Styles. And Cody at Mania. I mean, at SummerSlam.
It's like many years ago, right?
No, this most recent one. The match where Cena dropped the title back to Cody was awesome. And then in September, October, he faced AJ Styles.
That was a kill match.
I don't know. I thought that the stakes of this match and the storytelling of last night, you can't beat that. Like he's like, I'm putting everything out. I'm gonna fight it, and like it's like Father Time has caught up to me. Tap tap. I loved it. It was a beautiful, beautiful story.
You know what I didn't like how Gunther just rolled out, didn't show any respect, and I think there was a wager about this, wasn't there? Canada Dry.
I think you and JFB had some sort of wager going on.
No. I'm pretty sure it was you and me there, big guy.
Joe? Was you and Joe had a wager?
No.
Oh, was it me?
I know, but my ears are waiting for it.
All right, Kimmy, you were right. I made a prediction that I thought Gunther was going to be turning face in this, and but nope, still a dick. You were right, Kimmy.
I love his feud with CM Punk. That Summer of Punk, where you get the pipe bomb promo, you get both guys with the belt going at each other. Punk saying, "I'm going to take the belt and leave." And did exactly that.
Yeah, that was
took
cool.
The belt and then left and then came back. To me, let's pose this question: who is truly John Cena's greatest nemesis in WWE? I'd be willing to say.
Let's go around the circle and see what.
You go first.
I say it's Adam Copeland Edge.
Okay.
I think that he was the closest rival over the years.
Yeah.
And I think that, like he came up with that rated R superstar spinner belt.
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I put Edge there as one of his greatest rivals.
Yeah. What about you, Joe?
Randy Orton.
Yeah.
I think that's his greatest rival.
Okay.
Um,
What about you, Kim?
I think him and The Rock.
Oh, those two WrestleManias were
Those were big.
those were huge. I'm gonna still say Punk. I think that whole year and a half, 2-year run with him and Punk going back and forth was the epitome of John Cena and really elevated Punk to a whole new level. Because Punk really wasn't a main event guy until
I like that we all have legit cases for
I will say someone else who doesn't get nearly as much recognition as one of Cena's better opponents is Chris Jericho.
Oh yeah.
Jericho never beat him ever.
No.
He never put Jericho over.
You can't beat Super Cena.
Do you know who I think is a dark horse for great rivalry with Cena is Sheamus.
Oh yeah,
Me too.
absolutely. What about Miz? You
No.
got some great battles with Miz.
To me, the Miz is the worst. That was a mistake, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Hate the Miz. The character of the Miz, I hate. You know why? Because that man is still hanging on to a WrestleMania from 15 years ago. That's all he freaking says.
I beat Cena.
He said it last night, and I rolled my eyes.
yeah.
It's like,
Well, let's talk about.
that's like Fandango saying I beat Jericho at me.
I do want to bring up one of my favorite matches.
Yeah.
I know you all are going to be super shocked, but it's Cena versus Michaels in that 60-minute match over in England back in 2007.
This is a great freaking match.
Yeah.
Him and Shawn Michaels put on it. I mean, they told a beautiful story in the ring in that Iron Man match, for sure. I want to talk about Cena's last year, from time of retirement to actual retirement. What are your thoughts on John Cena's last year in WWE Canada Drive?
I'm not a fan of the year-long retirement.
Yeah,
I think that it takes away from it a little bit. I think the most you should run with this is 6 months.
okay.
You start at 6 months and you're like, listen, I've got a few months left in this thing.
Yeah,
Like it was so drawn out.
it was. Yeah,
I think you're right. If you take the same amount of dates and condense it into 6 months, it would have been better.
yeah,
Well, it doesn't even have to be the same amount of dates. You announce it 6 months later.
yeah.
Of course, there's the infamous heel turn. Like some of this, I think it was just to check off the list.
Yeah.
Like, gotta do a heel turn. Gotta.
They came out and said that heel turn wasn't even to check the box. It was just to sell tickets.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, the heel turn was the worst thing about this.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Joe?
Oh, this last year was dog water, and that's putting it nicely.
Yeah.
You can't sit like you need to choose one of two routes. You either run the hits or you use him to make stars. You don't do both.
Yeah.
And they really didn't even do both. Like I just didn't care for seeing him wrestle Orton and Punk and everyone again. We've seen that a million times over. And then he didn't even make a star on the way out because I'm sorry, and it's been said. Dom's already over like Rover. Him beating Cena, whatever.
Yeah.
And freaking,
I don't know. I still say that it's good for his resume.
what's he done since then? Nothing.
Well, he hasn't had a match since.
Exactly. That's my point. They're not following up on anything.
We don't talk bad about this guy.
I'm not talking bad about him. I'm talking about the booking, sir.
Yeah, I know.
Because I agree with you. I love Dom. He's great. I want to smack the shit out of him. He's that good. and then losing to Gunther.
Yeah.
Once again, Gunther's a made man.
Yeah.
Gunther didn't need.
He's a 2-time world champ.
Yeah, and he's the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Yeah. What about you, Tim?
It was a wasted year in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't understand why his big thing in the end was that he was going to take this year to bring up stars. He wanted guys to get their comeuppance through him.
Yeah.
And like you said, it was matches we've seen before. And I think the tournament was even kind of stupid. If anything, they could have done almost like a Royal Rumble type thing. Everybody in, and whoever comes out gets it, gets the shot. But like there was so many other people that could have been in these matches and weren't in these matches. And I hated that they gave it to Gunther. I mean, I would have even been happy with LA Knight because they're booking him like crap.
Yeah.
You know, or Breaker. I know it's early. Like they were saying it was too early to give him the push. But
I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not a big Gunther fan. I know everybody said the match was great, but it was low impact, and Cena still has high impact wrestling in his arsenal.
Yeah.
How many power bombs did he take?
Right?
He took like 8 or 9.
Yeah,
I mean,
it wasn't low impact.
It's the chops and it's the guys that only have the few moves that get me. That's why it's not my style of wrestling.
Yeah.
I was like, the match last night was good. The ending was just anticlimactic as fuck.
Yeah. It just ended.
I think that Cena should have went to sleep.
Yeah.
Because then he lives up to his moniker, never give up.
Yep.
It was the smile, though. I think it was Tiff that said it. The smile as he taps, like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. I thought the entire I for one love retirement that takes a year. I love it when sports guys do it, baseball players, when they go to these different stadiums. It's going to be the last time they pitch. They give them a gift and in remembrance to their time here. And I like that. I like the fact that, because it builds excitement, ooh, hey, I'm definitely going to go to Raw because John Cena's last Raw in Boston or his last Raw in Nashville. Like you want to be part of that momentous occasion. How they handled it was dog shit. The stuff that's coming out of me from eating that spicy ramen is nothing in comparison to the crap that WWE gave us. That was the most disrespectful bullshit I have ever seen in my entire freaking life. Ever.
So let's talk about the fans' reaction to last night's match.
They booed as well as they should have.
So I didn't understand what was going on at first when they're like, you fucked up. I'm like, who are they even talking to? Oh, they're talking to Triple H.
Yeah.
I don't even think the fan reaction last night was necessarily to that match. I think it's just the whole year-long thing.
Yeah.
It's just fans showing their frustration. And mind you,
Triple H got booed when he pointed to the camera.
Can I go on my soapbox for a minute real quick? Because I've seen a lot of this in our own AFW community, as well as just on Facebook as well. You don't get to tell people how to feel about wrestling. I hate when people say, you can't feel this way because this is how it's supposed to be. We are fans. Short for the word fanatic, which means we're not rational.
Yeah.
You're allowed to feel how you feel. I am so tired of people saying, you can't boo Triple H because he's protecting the business. Get out of here.
Let me pose that question to you guys, because the old school way of wrestling was that when you're a top guy going out, you go out on your back. The realization is that WWE is not a wrestling promotion. It's a sports entertainment promotion. Should have John Cena gone out with a W? Can it dry?
No, I don't think he should have went out with the W.
Okay.
And I don't think he'd want to.
Okay.
I think he'd want to make someone a little bit of a, like, giving Gunther that feather in his cap, like you retired Goldberg, you retired Cena. Now,
Yeah.
now that you make it his thing, whenever someone's ending their grip, bring in the Gunther.
I was like, that's the only way I'm okay with this ending is
Yeah.
is if Gunther this year goes on to retire AJ Styles, Randy Orton, and Brock Lesnar.
I like that.
I love it, but yeah, I'm not for the guys winning in their last match. I don't like that.
Okay. So I'm gonna take the opposite, and I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Last night was the first WWE show I watched from bell to bell in years. I don't watch WWE very often anymore, but I watch it because of my respect for John Cena.
Yeah.
I sat here wanting myself. I was like, I want Cena to win.
Yeah.
I don't care about the tradition. WWE doesn't give two shits about tradition. Like you said, they're not a wrestling company anymore.
Yeah.
Who cares? And you know why I say John Cena should have won? Look at Sting.
Yeah.
He had a year-long retirement and won his last match, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Was it a year or was it like 6 months?
No, he said Revolution, I'm retiring in 1 year, and he retired.
Okay, I guess he wasn't around for the whole thing though. He was popping up.
Yeah, he was. He was tag teaming with Darby. He was active the whole time.
He was pretty active the entire time. He wrestled a lot more than Cena did on his last year.
Yeah, I guess he wasn't doing singles matches though, so it's quite different.
Like he was there, but a lot of times he was there seconding for Darby but he was active and there and
jumping off tables and stuff.
Yeah, the shit a 60-year-old man shouldn't be doing.
Jumping off the ladder out of the table.
Jumping off of the world's tallest ladder to do a fog splash on a merch table. Says a lot about who you are as a man.
Then he almost cracked his skull open.
Yeah.
Landing through one table, not breaking the second table.
Kimmy, what are your thoughts?
I think at this point everybody knows my thoughts on it, but I think he should have won. I think he should have gone out on top. As referring to him as the GOAT and what he did for the company and everything, he should have gone out. He should have gone out with the win. He should have won. I don't know. I got too emotional last night, I think.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah, you were emotional.
I actually cried. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get through talking about it today without crying.
Yeah.
So that's my thoughts on that.
JP, why don't you answer your own question?
I mean, for me, I think John Cena should have won. The fans wanted it. That's what the fans were there for. They weren't there to see Cena. They wanted to see Cena win his last match. I think that Triple H went.
Is this in hindsight though?
No, I think I believe throughout the entire time that John Cena should win his last match. But it shouldn't have been against Gunther. It should have been against someone new.
Yep.
Whether it's
you put Ellsworth in there, you make it a squash match.
There you go.
They would have booed just as hard for that.
That would have been funny. He gets the 5-knock shovel, goes in.
All right, so as we wind up, I want everybody to talk about what John Cena means to them, because I'm like Kimmy. I didn't realize until it didn't hit me until the match, until when Cena finally came out. I had tears in my eyes. I was crying. And I did the same way with Bryan Danielson. I didn't shed a tear until the second Danielson lost, and then I realized we're not going to see Danielson full time ever again, and we're not going to see John Cena full time ever again, and it's really sad. But everybody talk about what Cena means to them. Canada Dry, go first.
So, I'm not a huge John Cena guy, never have been, but what's most obvious to me is his charity work, and his utter professionalism.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes John Cena special. Is you could take some other guy and put him in this role, but they don't have what Cena had as like, like he goes like this.
Yeah.
I think that's who he really is.
Yep.
He's this, and he didn't need no gimmick. He was just John Cena, and he sold us on it.
Yep. Absolutely. What about you, Joe?
Yeah, see, I've only ever cried one time in wrestling, and that was when Eddie Guerrero passed away.
Yeah.
I don't do I don't do crying with wrestling.
Yeah.
I will say though, I absolutely loved that video they played of everyone just showing respect to John.
Yeah.
Like that's probably the closest I got to emotional. It made me feel good.
Yeah.
But like I don't really know how to feel. Like when John Cena announced his retirement, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Like I'm going to be like, it's not going to hit me like some of these upcoming retirements are coming that are going to hit me more.
Yeah.
But I do respect John. And like you said, his charity work is second to none.
Yeah.
And I think that has to be his legacy, is that he was a good guy to the children. And like that should be what he takes the most pride in.
Yeah. What about you, Kim?
I think for me, like, it means a lot just because you think that, like, it's the kids. Lou grew up watching John Cena. That was her first favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
She hits that better than anybody I know. And when I'm going to cry again. When she did it last night and I like hit it for the last time,
Yeah.
I was done.
Yeah.
I saw you start to tear up in Speedy Reviews.
I was like, God damn it. And like it did. It hit me because, like, I mean, it's making me feel old. Because, like, he's not that much older than me. And, like, it's the visions of watching it. My dad laying on the living room floor, him getting fired up. Like, back when you had to pay for pay-per-views. And it's the nostalgia of it. And, like, what he does for the kids, the respect he has for the troops.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't even mention that he was the one that announced on TV. I was watching wrestling when he announced that they caught Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Cena caught Osama bin Laden. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, no, like, it was...
See me, Osama?
Those are huge things in history that have happened.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was... John Cena means, I guess, probably too much to me, I guess, maybe as a fan. I get too involved.
What about the bad stuff? What was some of, like, the one thing that he really botched on was not putting over the Nexus.
Yes.
Because Jericho and Edge, they're like, Nexus has to go over, and John Cena didn't see it that way.
I mean, there was a lot of people Cena buried in his career. I mean, he was Super Cena, and there was never beating Super Cena during that Super Cena era. You couldn't get close to him. I mean, for me, John Cena will always have a place in my heart. I watched him when he came up in OVW. I watched him come up when he was in the Ruthless Aggression era. I missed a good, decent amount of his Dr. Thugonomics. But John Cena is what made wrestling global. You can say Hulk Hogan and all those guys, and they had their position, their power to make it global. But I don't think Hogan or any of these other wrestlers got close to creating a global icon like John Cena. I mean, to appease a government of China says quite a bit about who you are as a person when you say, oh, Taiwan, and then the Chinese get mad and you have to, like, that's a screw up and a half. Like, oh yeah, I love you too, China. Like, there was just a lot. Still one of my all-time favorite matches of his is with Bray Wyatt when they were doing the NWO and it was the cinematic match.
The Firefly Funhouse.
Yeah, I loved it. It was amazing. I watched it recently again, and it was just brilliant. So
And he wrote that. Am I correct?
yes, yeah, him and Bray Wyatt, and one of my friends, Rob, wrote it. Came out with it. So that's the end of the show, guys. We talked about John Cena. We hope you enjoyed it. All the links are down below. Go ahead and clickety-clack, SWA Sabres, DraftKings. Join our community here on YouTube. Click the join button after you click like and subscribe. Click join. Any number of tier that you go to, all that money comes directly to our show and allows us to get guests and pay for servers and all this other fun stuff. When you click like and subscribe, also hit share because that's going to help the channel reach more people. It's all about algorithms, people.
And
It's
there's
not
also a
about word
spotlight
of mouth
button that
anymore.
you could hit down there as well.
Yeah. So and go visit our website, allfnwrestling.com. While you're there, click on some ads because those help the show as well. So on behalf of Canada Dry, on behalf of EVP Joe, on behalf of the Kimster I am, the JFB.
Put your hand in front of your face. You can't see me. Hit the music.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff. 30 minutes.